Hello, you sexy demons. How is everyone doing? Welcome, welcome, welcome in. Hope all is Gucci with everyone. Let's just make sure that audio is all good. Input volume seems perfectly fine. Game volume seems okay. How you doing, Aldrin? Welcome in, Amy. Hope all is Gucci with you and hope you are excited for the very, very hopeful good Bathurst lobbies. Bathurst is going to serve us as some nice practice for the race face race we have coming up on Wednesday as well as Thursday. So yeah, it's going to be some good practice as well as in general. Obviously, I am quite a big fan of Bathurst as a whole. So yeah, should be good. This guy seemingly has yeeted and skeeted his car somewhat very badly throughout the mountain. The only treacherous thing about the mountain, as soon as it goes slightly wrong, it goes heavily wrong. So yeah, he just understeered a bit into that wall, smashes into that wall, and that's pretty much, if that was in a race circumstance, that is GG's. Thank you so much, Trainery, for the follow. Appreciate it. I still can't get my my stuff sorted my side with seeing who followed. Thank you, Amy. All is good. I mean, let's see. What times were you actually doing? Your times didn't seem like it was too shabby. Let me go a bit back. What were you doing in the 2-minute 20? I mean, it's not too bad. Not too shabby. Welcome in, by the way, and thank you so much for the follow. Yeah, so we're hoping and praying we can continue on our very slow but steady, gradual slope of increasing our ELO. I just need to make sure that this is also on 800. Go. Now we are pretty much matching. Let us do some warm-up laps while we wait for the server to load up. Let me load the setup. Load. And then we can get going. But otherwise, guys, obviously didn't see you guys throughout the weekend and on Monday. How was everyone's weekends? How was everyone's weekends? How was everyone's Mondays? Obviously, Monday can sometimes be a bit... Let me drop this because I had to drop this for a coaching session. Audio. Chuck this puppy back to 100. There we go. We are A-OK. How was everyone's weekends? How was everyone's Mondays? Hope you guys had a chilled and blessed time. Hopefully nothing too crazy went on. It's a bit unfortunate. I was expecting F1 this past weekend, but to no avail. Didn't realize that they're on so much of a break. Yeah, it's just something we're gonna have to wait for, I guess. But yeah, hopefully soon F1 back and then Max and close on the time. So. At work, unfortunately. No worries. How you doing, Vasek? Welcome in. Hopefully your work day doesn't go too shabby. But depending on where you are in the world, it should be very close to halfway done, at least. So hopefully it's not too shabby. Thank you for joining in. We shall see if we can get up to grips again with the Ferrari at this absolutely sensational track. I really want one of our sessions to be in the wet. Wet Bathurst is always very, very tricky, very interesting. If one of our sessions can be wet, it'll just create for some extra chaos. Obviously, at the moment, we have decent amount of predictability in terms of what's happening and what we're doing while driving the Ferrari, yeah? But, yeah, wait for a little bit of uncertainty, some unpredictability, and then hopefully we can have a very competitive, nice, sweaty lobby. How you doing, Galactica? Good morning, good morning. Welcome in. Hope all is Gucci. Everyone is starting to leave as the server should be opening up any second. If we don't mind, we'll kind of do 1 to 2 laps just to kind of get used to everything again. And then from there, we will absolutely send it in the lobby. All good, thanks. Glad you're doing well. All good, thanks. My side, just chilling. Excited for some Bathurst lobbies. When I saw Suzuka was the 45-minute, I was like, nah. Nah. I'm good, thanks. I will happily do some skipping of some Suzuka. And enjoy pretty much one of my favorite tracks. So pretty much for me, if the week has Kyalami and Bathurst, Bathurst, and let's say Donington for Pro Series, it's pretty much arguably my favorite possible week. Because I really like Donington, I really like Bathurst, and I really like Kyalami. Very, very awesome week. How you doing, Droll? I'm doing very well, thank you. How are you doing? Also, Mango, welcome in. Hope all is good. Trying to see if I can get used to everything again. The Ferrari feels very nice, yeah, especially with the negative kgs. Feels very, very good. I don't know what Bathurst lobbies have been like yesterday. I hope some of you have done some Bathurst lobbies. I'm curious to hear about how it was in terms of the various cars that were taking part. As I'm assuming it was... I'm hoping that it was not dominated by one car constantly just sending it on everyone, and rather a plethora of different cars. Got my profile building this weekend. Oh, that's amazing. Good shit. Yeah, Bathurst and Suzuka is pretty good too, but I just find Suzuka as a place where you can't really overtake unless you got a Ford down the straights, which Jordan bopped yesterday. Jordan bopped the Ford yesterday, which was quite nice to see him at Bathurst. He ended up doing a... What did Jordan end up doing? 57.12 at Bathurst. A really high 9, low 0s available, which is absolutely crazy. How you doing, Banner? Welcome in. And Mia, welcome. Yeah, that was interesting to watch. Yeah, also I like Watkins. Watkins is pretty good. I like watching Watkins and being part of Watkins lobbies. But the problem is with Watkins, at least for me, most of the time I end up involving in some other crash. Audi suffering on Bathurst? Ah, shit. Not ideal. Surviving to get top 3. Ferrari and Aston are smashing the mountain. Yeah. For Ford should be quite good as well. It depends on how much you send it. I know Jordan's already doing high-ish 58s. At the moment, the best I've done is a 59.3 with a 1 available. I joined late in the Lambo. Oh, looking forward to it, man. Hopefully we can have a really nice race. Oh, that was a bit bad. Let's see if I can send this section a bit. Not really a 100% full-on juicy lap so far. That whole section was very meh. This whole lap was very meh. Oh yeah, Ferrari straight line speed here is not comparable. The Ferrari is just a demon down the straights. I hate Skyline. Skyline can be a bit hectic. Skyline's that left little kink, right? Emiras? Also welcome in, by the way. Is Skyline that left little kink you flick through? I mean the right kink? Oh, we're gonna join the server now. Let's just do a pit entry just because why not? Okay. Hey Dimash, finally a track where the Ferrari has some straight line speed. I agree. I mean, most of the time we end up lacking quite a lot. I think the main thing with the Ferrari is the low downforce tracks. Ferrari has crazy straight line speed. On the... which one is it? On the higher downforce tracks, the Ferrari doesn't have great top end speed. Honda's actually, personally, I don't know what setup you're using, but at least for me, the Honda feels amazing here, especially with my set. The only thing with a Honda that's a bit tricky is the straight line speed at the back straight. Because for me, the Honda is a really good quali car here. In terms of the race, it's a bit 50-50 just because of the fact that it gets its time from its acceleration and also its ability through the mountain. Down the back straight, it's not that strong. So, yeah, I don't know what set you are using at the moment, but yeah, you just need to maximize your mountain. Lil Pet, thank you so much for the follow. Appreciate it. Lower wing or Ferrari affects it more than other cars. It's just lower wing in general. So, Ferrari's not max wing here. So, most of the time, the Ferrari is on max wing almost everywhere. And the lower downforce tracks, Ferrari max wing versus McLaren max wing, the Ferrari slightly faster. But the problem is McLaren generally gets away with a lot more, utilizing lower wing on tracks like Kyalami, where you can utilize 8 wing out of the 12 or whatever. On Watkins for Ferrari's 10 wing compared to the 12 and the McLaren's 6 wing as an example. So the Ferrari can't get away with dropping its wing nearly as much as the McLaren. And then other cars just naturally have crazy fast straight line speed with max wing. So yeah, I can't get away with as much. I just cannot handle one wing McLaren. Yeah, it can be a bit tricky. I mean, yesterday it's all depending on how you feel. So for me yesterday, I did some Ferrari laps because I'm obviously going to be doing it for the race-based race on Wednesday as well as Thursday, and then also did all the setups and stuff. And yeah, there's some sections where the McLaren felt so much better than the Ferrari. It was so weird. Like, I think it's Skyline that we were referring to, that felt much better in the McLaren than the Ferrari, so yeah. Skyline is the left over the top. The right. The right. Is it initially when you start the downhill? Is that what it is, Mia? So as soon as you're about to start the descent, is that Skyline, that flick of the right before you downshift, flick left? Okay. Yeah, that can be a bit troublesome on entry if you're carrying too much speed or if your steering angle's wrong. Then it can cause a little bit of chaos. The bump under the bridge, yeah. If you get that wrong and you turn too much, GG's. Your car is literally going to become a toasted cheese sandwich, and it is pretty much over skidovers. So yeah, it's trying to maximize it without getting killed under the bump. Some cars are way worse under the bump. The Aston is very bad there. Aston's very bad over that bump. Each car has their kind of like problems. Yeah, so Aston has that problem with that bump. Merc through this corner is very bad. And then I don't really know, as for Honda is very bad down the straights. Ferrari feels a bit weird through that little bounce. McLaren feels good there. Where does the McLaren feel bad? McLaren bad on the brakes. So each car has... Whoa! I'll try and give you a slip while you just toasted your car. What's that, Olo, if you're doing well? Dude. Man, full on locked his brakes. That was so funny. Oh no. Dude, that guy was scaring the crap out of me. So essentially you need to go to the left, Emiras. You need to go to the left, and as you entering into the corner in most of the cars, you pretty much just lifting or giving a small dab of the brake just to put some weight on the front and ensure that you're transitioning off of the turn so that you don't have the weird bounce, and then getting to the right hand side as far as you possibly can, and then from there obviously descend your way down. So watch how I do it now. I'll try and nail it as best as possible, and if I'm quite happy with the lap, then I will just review it and then you can see, and it will just help you, because Bathurst is a very, very tricky track. That was bad. Probably keep moving. It's the apex a bit there. I have to lift more than what I wanted. Tires aren't really where I want them to be here. I'm catching this guy very, very quickly. Oh, don't screw me, please. I'm on a lap. There's no ways he's on a lap as well, is he? Dude! Is he on a lap as well? Dude! Dude, he's got a blue flag. Unless ACC Drive is tripping, he's not on a lap. I mean, his dot is blue on the map. His dot is blue. It's a blue dot. Heading to it. Okay, let's back off a bit. I don't know if I'm gonna get screwed by the next guy. This is the problem with this track. The gaps are a bit of a problem. Let's see. Okay, that was 4th, 2:08. Okay, we could have actually easily gotten pole there. Yeah, I know. I screwed that up, Axe. I screwed that up completely. I was like, why is he not letting me go? Is he on a lap? Because that was a bit bad. Like, I didn't expect to catch him 3.2 seconds throughout the lap. The only problem here with the dailies, because of the massive difference in elo, you don't know how much you're going to be faster. Dot still blue? Okay, so he might have been on the lap. That's then my fault for being a donkey. That is then my fault for being a donkey. Wait, did the marshal actually have a blue flag too? I want to see the replay. I want to see the replay. Yo, Raver. Okay, let's stop there for the moment. Hey, Super Snail, welcome in. Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, it's a very, very enjoyable track, Super Snail. I got crashed out by a guy with 300 elo. It's definitely a bit broken having a guy have bad race against. Yeah, the problem is you don't know. So I open up a 3.2 second gap thinking it's enough space, but then it ends up not being enough, and I'm like, okay. Caught reported for that crap in my last league race. Guy in front also had blue flags, so I punted him out the way. I want to see quickly on the replay. So, yeah, catch up heavily to the guy. I think that's a blue flag. Another blue flag. Watch the guy's lap to see if it's valid. Yeah, he just came out the pits. He just came out the pits, and obviously, the thing is with Bathurst, it's very difficult to find a gap to be able to move across to. But he had a chance to actually stick towards the left-hand side. At least make me go around the long side. I was going to say the wrong side, then I was like, is it the wrong side? Not really. But, yeah. No, he just came out the pits. Yeah, he just came out the pits, so... yeah, essentially. Yeah, it can be a massive difference. I mean, at the moment in this lobby, there are people 4, 5, 6, 7 seconds off. So, yeah, it doesn't help. Foley, thank you so much for the raid. Welcome in, Foley. Can we please give a massive shout out to Mr. Foley? Thank you so much for the raid. Can we please give a massive shout out if any of the mods are here? If not, I shall give you a shout out myself. Guys, please check out Foley. How are your races, Heavy? Thank you so much for the raid. Let us, exclamation mark. How do I do this again? SLF Foley. FOLEY. TV underscore. I think that's right. There we go. Guys, please go check out Foley TV. Thank you so much for the raid. Welcome in, Hammy. For the 24 hours in Norse, RNG. Paul Ricard. Nice. How's the laps going? 2K, thank you so much for the follow, as well as Shinoda. Thank you so much. Welcome in, guys. Either bunching. Yeah, the elo gaps are a bit big, to be completely honest. Thank you so much for the Foley for the raid again. Thank you so much. How's the training going? What lap times are you currently doing? What are you aiming for? How's it going? Which car are you in? What steer ratio do I use? 15, Lilpit. The 15 steer ratio on the Ferrari. Yeah, so far that's my first race for the day. So far in Bathurst, one of my stronger tracks. So hoping to get some good races and get some good elo. But yeah, looking forward to it. How you doing, Doozle? Welcome in. Fancy a Kit Kat car? Yeah, that was actually quite cool. Myself and Jordan saw it when it got announced. The official chocolate of F1. I was like, yo, dude, that has such a cool ring to it. It was like a first, and I was like, that was actually so cool. So props to them. Props for them to the partnership. How you doing, Scotsman? Welcome in. You're P1 every time? No, not every time. Not really. I mean, it depends on the lobby and how well I do, and then all the sweaty boys I race against. It was awesome. I was actually eating a Kit Kat while I read it yesterday. Oh my god. The last time I've eaten a Kit Kat realistically was probably like a month ago. So when I saw it, I was like, ah, nice. That's pretty cool. Too easy for you to split one at this time? Ah, potentially. I mean, sometimes there's some sweaty boys that come up. Yeah. I mean, it's the time I generally stream. So sometimes it can be really cool. Sometimes not as much. Yeah, we see. But yeah, how's the progress going so far, Foley, on Paul Ricard? And also Scotsman, welcome in. Hope all is Gucci. Let me see the sectors quickly. What were we doing? Yeah, looking at that last sector, obviously we messed around in the middle a bit. Looking at the sectors, there's seemingly no single chance that the Lambo has down the straight against the Ferrari. That's the one thing that's nice about this Ferrari. In 23C, I think I can do all the way up to 289. Yeah. Let's go, Joel. Let's go. Yeah, I'm glad that you got the rig and everything sorted now. You're enjoying iRacing, but I'm still Donkey Penguin with inconsistency. I mean, it takes time, especially when you are obviously trying out the new sim and having some fun. So yeah, it'll take some time. I mean, even me, when I was driving iRacing, I still need to do a little bit more of it. But yeah, while I was driving it, I was very inconsistent because it's just something I'm not used to. Yeah, I mean, it's the same with anything. If you right now go and play guitar and you haven't played guitar in a while, then you're obviously going to be rusty. The muscle memory will eventually kick in. And the more you play, you'll be more consistent. The same with anything. Guitar, whether you doing judo, whether you sim racing, whether you're a professional juggler. The more often you do it, the more consistent you'll get it. And yeah, as long as the enjoyment and the passion still stays, while you're obviously yeeting and skeeting, then all is good. Cheers, Foley. Thank you so much again for the raid. Really appreciate it. Heading Porsche, Judah. Okay, buddy. Okay, buddy. Let's see. We should have sufficient amount of fuel. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. New tire set. Oh, have a nice day also. Thank you so much. I was getting super consistent with Porsche Cup at Brands. Okay, that's an interesting combo. Porsche Cup at Brands. I think the last time I've driven Porsche Cup car was at Laguna Seca. And Laguna Seca in the Porsche Cup car, that is a piece of work, just because of all the nature of the slow corners. I mean, I suppose it's the same in the first sector, sort of with Brands Hatch. Yeah. Yeah, very tricky combo. Very, very tricky combo. Okay, let's see if we can nail the start. We need to defend pretty much off the get-go. This is looking decent, not too great. Oh, I jumped a little bit there. And then I had to let go. Bad reaction time. Squeeze him as much as we can. Get nice and early on to the accelerator. Open up the corner. And bye-bye. You know what I dislike? Having loads of outdated setup 1.8, 1.81. Hope ACE isn't like that? Yeah. I hope there's not I hope there's not as many I mean it's a long time if you think about it from a year perspective. So it's actually sort of a good thing in a sense that we had so many updates over time. There's obviously some some quiet moments like the gap from 1.8.5 to 1.8.6, the gap from 1.8.10, I think it was, to 1.9, 1.9 point something to, oh no, it was 1.8.18 to 1.9, and then it was the 1.9.5 to 1.9.6, then it was, what the hell am I doing? I'm not shifting. And then 2.10, and then currently, right now, what am I doing? Oh, thank you, Draw. I'll try. This first lap has been very bad. I've been just rambling. Gotta get exit there. How you doing, Jackie? Welcome in. I love to hate Bathurst, only I crash every time. I mean, that's a lot of people's relationship with Bathurst, is it's a love-hate relationship, just because you sometimes crashing and sometimes it's going very well. Oh, yes. Make it color-coded. That's cool. That would be really cool. You see, Axe, you seem like you have a very creative mindset. I'm not really that creative. Yeah, you need to speak to the peoples and tell them, hey, because that would be really cool. Imagine you could literally load a setup and have, there was, I don't know, the only problem is there need to be a global understanding of what color represents what. Or if you have, like, you load a setup and you can see then, like, blue text. Made in patch 1 point blah 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 blah. There. I suppose that could be very, very helpful. That could be really, really cool. What's the P on the map? Nimble Noodle, that is for pit prediction. So right now, if I were to jump into the pits, in case obviously this isn't a pit stop race, but if I was going to, then I'd immediately see where I'd come out. So right now you can see I can come out completely in clear air. If you are ever wondering about the app, you can check out ACC Drive with my link over there. Not only can you get cool stuff like the pit prediction, there's awesome overlays all around that you can see, from my tire HUD to my stint timer. You can have awesome other things like remote pit stops between you and your teammates during races, telemetry. You can look at your data post race. There's so many things you can do, all with one app. That is a $25 once-off purchase. Yeah, if you're looking for the HUD, which is an easy HUD that you can use for benefiting ACC, then yeah, it is right there. But yeah, the pit prediction helps so much. I think amongst a lot of the things, my favorite stuff is is looking at what the tires are doing, the tires, the pads, and everything after a race. Also looking at all the tire graph data during the race, and then seeing exactly what's happening with the amount of fuel I have left. Because sometimes you're a bit worried about your fuel, and just seeing, okay, right now I have 23 minutes of fuel left. I know, okay, cool, I'm perfectly fine. So that's good. And then the pit prediction is really, really nice. Obviously, everyone has their various enjoyments. I use some more than others. But yeah, generally quite a lot of it gets used. Yeah, hoping to convert this into a W. I'm not too sure how much elo I'm going to get for this race. But yeah. I saw some or other video. Basic. But I didn't know what it was about. It was like, it was nulls, and it was like, I saw the thumbnail where it was like, who knows something, with a smiley face and a thumbs up, and iRacing, and everything else is a thumbs down. So, explain to me, what was the video about? He's joining Kunos for AC Evo in what sense? As a dev, as a driver, as a tester, as a user experience tester? That was all bad. You'll be testing the cars. You will be test driving cars in real life and then implementing it in the game. Yo, that's amazing. Props to Noel. That's an amazing opportunity. That's so cool. Gonna advise for physics. That's pretty cool. Nils the goat. I mean, he definitely knows what he's talking about. I suppose he's just going to tell them, listen, yeah, the car doesn't do this, or give at least relay some information about how the car's reacting and how the car feels in terms of various things. Saying, okay, an anti-roll bar change is supposed to have this sort of feeling where it doesn't. So, yeah, I mean, it's quite cool. Awesome opportunity for him. GG's, good shit. Yeah, that's awesome. Heading Meisner. I just hate the fact that you have to add all the overlays one by one every time in OBS. You see, I got around that, Meisner. I got around that by deciding I'm not going to add it one by one, and I'm going to rather, instead of use my game screen, like share, I'm going to rather just share my screen in general, unless I switch to a different scene. So I also used to have to add it individually every single time, and that obviously took some time. How you doing, Rolani? Welcome in. So, and then I eventually went like, you know what? I'm not going to do this anymore. I am going to simply just capture my screen as a whole. So right now what you are seeing is a screen capture. So beforehand I used to individually have to add everything. I don't do that anymore. Now I just share the screen. So that's maybe something you can do for OBS. I'll happily show you what I'm using. I obviously use Streamlabs OBS, but it will be the same concept where you share your screen. And then if you are wanting to go to a normal just chatting screen or something like that, you just change scenes as well. So, yeah. I don't think so. I mean, in general, I think there's still stuff that could change, maybe for future development of cars. Sometimes I think with certain physics or certain things, it's kind of like a lot. Like what you are implementing or referring to, where you can't really make like a game-changing thing and it's just kind of stuck. But I think still that the fact that it's on a early phase side of things, it's still all good. You can see your on-screen ITB. Yeah, boy. Yeah, I fun enough I need to put everything back on because obviously on Friday we had a chilled stream where we just sat, relaxed, and discussed some things. And played some Call of Duty, so yeah. So we need to put everything on again, because I don't think right now, I don't think my LFM rank or my ads are currently on. Yeah, the fine-tuning the behavior of the car, exactly. The one thing I think that's really, really nice about Bathurst as well, at least for me, the same sort of thing as Spa, is because the lap time is so long and it's 2 minutes plus, it feels a lot more chilled because you flat out for such a long period of time. Same thing with Spa, where you are flat out for such a long portion of time. Obviously there's some corners you have to attack here that's just fast end speed corners, but because you flat for so long during the lap, it feels like the time goes by quite quickly, at least in my opinion. You guys feel the same? Like it's with Zolder as an example. Zolder's just constant cornering, left, right, and center. So with Zolder, even being a 1 minute 26, 1 minute 27 track, it feels like a 25-minute race where you're doing 18, 19 laps. Feels a lot more sweaty than what a Bathurst does. Chris, thank you so much, Homie, for the sub. Really appreciate it, Homie. Thank you so much. Welcome in, Chris. What about Be Cozy? Max? Are you just saying the slogan or what? Why did I go to first gear there? This is ending up as a massive gap, more than what I expected. And I think the big thing is people, the gaps from their quali to their race end up being a lot bigger, just because of the fact that they are a little bit more scared during the race to push it as hard. Thank you again, Chris. Really appreciate it. How you doing, Going Paper? I'll read your message now. In the evening shade or breaking dawn, ACC drivers lack... Wait. Why do I feel like this is gonna be a poem or poetic? Lack the spark. Carry on. Waffles scattered. Dude, what am I reading? Syrup dry. Energy fades. Dude, who wrote this? This is surely an AI written thing. There's no way an actual person wrote this. There's no way a real life person wrote this. It must have been AI. Pure poetry. That's what it seems like. reading about syrup and the waffles. Let's see. Energy fades as the moments slip by, with tires quiet, engines low, staying steady, no urge to go. Between each lap, a stale refrain, fuel on the track, but only in vain. Oh my god. Mwah. Pure bliss. Read Chris's first message? What was Chris's first message? I didn't see it. Don't like to capture all the screen, but I have to opt for the same solution. Oh, okay. Yeah, I mean, that's the same situation I'm in. As I said, it's just better that way. Makes it easier. Madonna like a prayer. I think I remember how the song goes. How you doing, Mr. Blitz? Welcome in. I'm trying to remember, is Madonna's Like a Prayer a remix of that Deadpool song? Where Deadpool and Wolverine, like their constant regeneration yeets that device, and that song plays in the background? Is that the same song? I think it's the same song. But just more poetic. Yeah, so that was definitely an AR that wrote there. I mean, it's just them asking permission, per se. Yeah, I know it was written long ago, but I'm sure the new one is a remix of that, isn't it? Huh? I can't see Chris's original message. Wait, so what did you ask AI to write? Chris, can you send your original message? Oh, shit, what's going on here? Okay. Chris, can you send your original message, please? And then tell me what you asked AI to write, because that was crazy. I think I missed it. Unless Chris's message was part of the sub, in which case I couldn't read it. It's just getting used to the track, Ola. Yeah. AI be dangerous. But thank you, Ola. Appreciate it. I mean, I will say that the BM is a lot more, how would I say? Did I graze the wall there? What? Oh? How did I get it cut? It didn't even feel like I actually grazed the wall. I got -3 of damage. I actually touched the wall? What? Okay. Yeah, that's weird. But yeah, BM just doesn't feel as balanced as the Ferrari would. I mean, considering its max wing, it still flies down the main straight in most cases, so yeah. That's bad. Or you can just drop the wing and just fly down the straights to defend from the other bad boys. But yeah, I'm not really an avid user of ChatGPT. So streamer talking to a chatbot of himself like a black mirror, and the chatbot started saying, "He's a wife." Oh my god! In front of 150 people. Holy shit! Dude, that is crazy. That's the 296 Nimble. That's the 296 GT3. Dude, that is crazy. What did he do? I don't know, Barclays, and if I should say. If you tell me yours first and be honest, then I'll tell you mine. How about that? If you tell me yours first, then I'll tell you mine. But be honest, I don't want some BS time. I did a 58.5. Okay, buddy, now you just talking. 58.5, my ass. Man's beating Bob Target. What ass is this? Are you using max wing around Bathurst? No, not at all. I'm using like 5 or 6 wing. I think with a Ferrari, mostly you can get away with anywhere between 4 and 7 wing. 4 and 7 wing is kind of what you're going to be using. Now, Barcason, you're not doing that. Your name's not Jordan. You're not beating Bob Target. I guess that was insane to watch Jordan beat the Bob lap for the Ford. He did a 57.1 with the Ford at Suzuka. He has a very low 0, potentially on a perfect lap, high 9 for the Ford at Suzuka, which was just crazy to watch. 59.8. How you doing, Fenter? We're talking minutes. So far 0.3. Okay. How you doing, Fenter? But yeah, pinpoint. I'm not using max wing now. The only cars you would mostly use max wing here is max wing cars. Audi, Aston, BM, Ford, and what else? Merc, yeah, Merc as well. How you doing, DJ? Yeah, 0.3 with a 0.1 potential. If it makes you feel any better, Jordan will be doing 58s. If that makes you feel better, Marquez. I don't know if it does or not, but yeah. Minutes. Nah, you're not that bad. Hope all is good with you, Super. Okay, so 4 more laps? I think 4 more laps. Max wing on the track for BM? Yeah, I mean, you can use max wing. You can use lower. I think on my set I have lower wing, just so that you can ensure that you can beat out the Ferraris and some of the other cars, and then try and still get good rotation through the mountain. So, but those are the cars I'm saying that can use max wing. Just because it can doesn't mean it needs to, you know what I mean? So like same with BMW, as I said. I think my BM set is on like 5 or 6 wing, somewhere around there. But I'm saying it can. What wing would you use for the 24-hour Bathurst on Ferrari on a 65-minute stint? 6. Probably 6, to be honest, DJ. Because 5 is quite low, depending on how comfortable everyone is. 6 is quite stable. The thing is, you want to ensure that you have low enough wings so that you can be an absolute monster down the straights, but also not be too slow down the straight, and then get good enough rotation. So something you can maybe like try, whatever setup you are currently using, just go higher on the wing, and then try and get the rotation in other ways. Maybe it be increasing the rate, maybe it be increasing some ARBs, maybe it be increasing or decreasing some ranges. Yeah, so maybe try and get the rotation other way. But yeah, so what all was it? Aston, Audi, BM, Honda, no. Ferrari, no. Lambo, no. Merc, yeah. Trying to think what else. McLaren, no. Porsche, no. Nissan, I'm not too sure. Bentley, I'm also not too sure. So yeah, but 6 wings should be perfectly fine. 6 wings should be pretty good. I mean, right now, does anyone know what speed I'm doing down the straight? I'll try and get a good exit, DJ. Tell me what speed I'm doing down the straight, and then I'll tell you what wing I'm using. So tell me what speed I'm doing down the straight. This is in 23C, which is a very, how would I say, usable set of temps, because everyone pretty much uses it for hot lapping. So yeah, tell me what speed I get down the straight here, and then I'll tell you what wing I'm on. I don't get too bad of an exit. Okay, it's not terrible exit, not a bad exit though. 286, yeah, 8 wing is very high. Yeah, so try and go like 6 or 7. Will you guys make ACC Evo setups when the game comes out? Yes, if everything's viable, then yes, going pepper without a doubt. Tell me what speed. I'm not looking at my speed, just tell me what speed I get. Braking wasn't too bad. 287. That is on 6 wing, DJ. Potentially I can get like 288 with maybe a slightly better exit, a slightly better braking, but yeah, that's on 6 wing. So yeah, literally you can easily run 6 wing. Most cases, no car is going to be touching you down the straight, and you'll be perfectly fine. Have you tried pre-lock setups? I'd like these Watkins M4. I don't use any other setups for the most part, considering I sell my own, if that makes sense. But no, I have not really tried these setups. I've heard some positivity, some negativity. I mean, it's free setups at the end of the day, so you can use whatever. But no, I haven't really tried, so I can't really give an opinion on it. Wing and 0 rake. And that seems relatively right. The rake side of things. Too much of a bounce there. Okay, see, this time what I get down the straight? Maybe I get it better. Your rake is fine, yeah? Yeah, completely flat car can work. Tell me what speed I do down the straight. Hopefully I get the braking and everything sorted. .288, yeah, and the braking was better. Yeah, so you can do 288 with 6 wing. Okay, last lap. Let's see if we can get a purple on the last lap. Let's actually try and push for a lap right at the end where our tires are. Have been a little bit hurt. Let's see. That was not super ideal. Oh, that was terrible. That was so bad. Surprisingly, it's still slightly better than what I had. That is really bad. That was so bad. That's going to affect most of my mountain. Have the oversteer coming around. Too much. Oh. You can see how I initially turned in, and then I had to turn out because that was going to be the wall. You can see how I turned out of that corner. I turned in and I was like, nope, this ain't sticking. And I had to turn out immediately. Whack! We have a 12-second gap. Okay, nice. Okay, so worst case scenario, we yeeted the wall there. We would have had a 12-second gap to be able to make it to the finish line. There's online guides and all sorts of stuff you can learn through it. There was a sort of max potentials. Yeah, you just need a safe and predictable setup, and then setups can definitely help you, like compared to an aggressive setup. But yeah, from there, a lot of it is just driving. So I'd say realistically, driving is about 90-something%, and the setup is 10%. But that's comparing a good setup with a magical setup. You'll maybe gain slightly more. But yeah. P16 gain 5? What? Just by people quitting out, I'm assuming? Yeah, by people quitting out, damn. Book a coaching session, I'll help you. Book a coaching session and I'll help you, Blitz. I want to see what I did on my fastest lap sectors wise. 7, 2, and we had a 0 there. We still had a 59 in race base, which is quite decent. Ramelli. Is this the same Ramelli I'm thinking it is? If it is, then I'm surprised that this guy's struggling so much, because on other tracks in the Bentley was a demon. Maybe he's just struggling at Bathurst. I don't know. Let's see how much ELO we gained for that. I want to see if there was any crashes and stuff at the start. So we gained 14 ELO. Yeah, boo, yeah! Let's see. Ramelli had 4.4k and he lost 7. Interesting. I would have thought he would have had a lot more pace here, considering how fast he's at the other tracks. Let's see quickly. Maybe it's just Bentley Bob specific. Let's see. If we go a little bit back, let's go sort of towards the middle, and then we see. Let's see if there was any chaos here at the back. Let's actually go right to the back. Any crashes? Where is going? Did his wheel fail? Heading Ramo. Thank you. GG's. GG's on your races yesterday. Oh, shit. He locked on the brakes. He 100% locked on the brakes to going down here. I had too much steering. Calling it. Then everything was good again. And then he stopped. Huh? What is going on here? And he disconnected. He's distracted by something. His wife's giving him a good time. I don't know. Okay, so that was okay. Oh. Okay, no one. Everyone looks okay. Oh, that's where that guy yeeted himself. This guy bends it somewhere as well. Oh no! How did he crash here? Just understeered? He's turning the wheel, entering this too fast, then he straightens his wheel, and then he turns. Okay. Nothing happens to him, nothing happens to him. Everyone, for the most part, seems okay. What happened to Ramelli at the start? There's one position for him. Does Bentley just slow down the straights? Oh, it hits the limiter at 283. That's not ideal. Yeah, it was weird. Gilted. How you doing, Grisu? Maybe PC lag. I mean, it definitely could be a possibility. But for me, driving most aggressive setups since start driving was a game changer. Now I can drive anything. I was spinning at the beginning like crazy, but helped a lot. Yeah, that's good. Yeah, as I said, literally from an aggressive setup to a proper setup, depending on the track, can be half a second to a second. And sometimes more. But yeah, the general driving state of things can definitely help. Like if you're already a fast driver, you're not going to be on an aggressive setup. You'll have a setup of some kind. So yeah. I'm driving 6-wing and 5-wing. I switch between. I have two setups. One for one that's my LA setup that everyone can buy, and then one super aggressive, sketchy VM setup where I did where when the pop wasn't as crazy, myself and Cody did 59.0 quali with the bop in for VM. So yeah, I got 287. Then your if it's in 23 Ramo, then you potentially got too much rake, because I'm getting 288 on 6-wing. Then you've got too much rake, and then you getting the rotation in a different way. Yeah, it all depends. Yeah, it doesn't look like any other crashes or anything too crazy happened in this race. Look like this BM and this Ford hasn't had a nice battle. Good, he's doing down the straight. So right here, Rambo, check here, I'll show you here. Was it here that I got it? Wasn't there. Maybe it was here. So this is in 23C on with race fuel. Was it? Yo, morning, Madani, welcome in. 288. Just hitting 288. Yo, morning. Hope all is Gucci. 37 on race fuel for me, yes. Yeah, 287, 288. So yeah, it sounds about right. I mean, I know you're a competent driver. Yeah, depending on your setup, you either have too much rake or the exit onto the back straight. So yeah. And there wasn't too much that happened, yeah. I want to see now what, with LFM Pro Series just happening, has anyone jumped significantly in terms of elo? We somehow got to cut that race. I don't know how that was possible. We should be on 61.24. Yeah. Okay. 61.24. I want to slowly but surely climb up the leaderboard again. Okay, we're 99th. Yeah, boy, yeah. Okay, we're 99th, baby. Let's see, how much are we ahead? Yeah, so we just jumped ahead of him now. So maybe today with the next two races... I'll speak of the devil. That's you. We can maybe get towards your elo today with two races, depending on what the next two lobbies look like. So yeah, we'll see. Yeah, we have two more lobbies that we're going to do, two more races at Bathurst. And then, yeah, we'll see what the lobbies look like, and then maybe we can get some more elo. You see who that follow was. Geek, thank you so much for the follow. Appreciate it. Welcome in. Let's have a look quickly. At the moment, there's 30 drivers. This one, is the average elo higher or lower? 1.9. What did I just drive in right now? That shit, it doesn't say. Profile? So much lost last week with last in first at Watkins. Yeah, last in first always end up. Okay, so this was more, but it was a smaller lobby. So what we need is more people to sign up for Bathurst right now, so that the lobby splits. If the lobby splits, I'm singing, yeah, boy, yeah. But if it doesn't, I'm screwed. So we need like one. Maybe we need like 3 more people, I think. 3 more people would probably make the lobby split. At the moment, then, if I win this lobby as well, then I'll get like, I don't know, 13 to 15 elo. So we're hoping a few more people sign up here. Oh, there's 33. Oh, yes, it's split. Yes. Yes. Okay, now it's 17 people with a 2800. Yeah, baby, yeah. That's going to be nice. Let's see. Server opens. Wait, is the lobby? Okay, I think that's how it's going to end up being. So maybe here we'll get a little bit more ELO with a 2800 because it's split now. So now split 2 will be a 1.1k lobby. Split 1 will be a 2.8k lobby. So that will rise the average ELO. So yeah, it's a bit stronger, which is good. It's a bit stronger, which is nice. Because the previous one we just won now was a 2k lobby. So this one is a bit stronger. So it should be spicy. Should be good. Then hopefully we can win this one as well. And then we'll get some more. Yeah, 61-24. This is, I think, the highest we've ever been. I think that's the highest we've ever been. Because when we previously got to 6k the last time... Wait, did we actually get higher than this? That was the highest peak. It's not the end of the week yet. 61.50 we got to. Okay? 61.50. So that is the highest I've ever been. Oh, there's 62. 62? Huh? Right? 62.20. 62.50. That is the highest I got. And pretty much that is when everything went absolutely downhill. So once that went downhill, it was like, okay, cool, GG's. And it plummeted down. So we had, I think, a Pro Series race over here. We dropped it to 59. We got it back to 6K. Then we dropped it again with another Pro Series race. Then we yeeted it a bit. And then this week was, I think it was this week that was just terrible. It just dropped with over the next week or two to 5,500. We then increased it a bit. And then we got taken out of a race where we lost like 300. And then we were sitting at 5,190. And then we'd gain a bit, lose a bit. Gain a bit, lose a bit. And now we've been on the steady incline again to trying to get a bit higher. Yeah. You can still see yeah, we gain a lot more in the races with all the last first and stuff we do. But yeah, I'm hoping that the next lobby... Ooh, this was a weight lobby. That's cool. I'm hoping that the next lobby we can gain some more ELO and then ensure that we can slowly head towards our PB. Because I think our PB now would only place us like 85th, I'm guessing, in terms of outright ELO. It's crazy. The ELO of everyone has just increased so much. So 62.50 right now would place me 89th. It was so crazy how back in the day when I had like early 5-ish K, I was like easily top 50. And the highest I ever got to on LFM was a very long time ago. I think I got to 13th. 13th or 14th was the highest I ever got. Yeah. I actually learned Suzuka properly this week, but not racing because Fords there seem stupid. I mean, Jordan did better the bop lap by... It will make you feel better, Madhani. Jordan bettered the bop lap by 0.28. And because of the bop change, most cars lost 1 to 2 kgs. And the Ford gained 15 kgs. Jordan literally screwed them so badly. It was over here. Wait, if I show you over here. LFM bump. Where's it? LFM bump. So right here, the Ford gained 15 kgs. Everything went 1 to 2 kgs down. 1 to 2 kgs down for everything. And Ford got 15 kgs heavier. So everyone in chat, thanks, Jordan. Unfortunately, it was a little bit late, so we'll only get to reap the benefits of this at a later stage. But yeah, at least he did it. So now the Ford can't smoke us as much. So yeah, now with the Ford being much heavier, obviously it doesn't react to bop as much, but now it should be a bit worse in the race, just with from a tire wear perspective, little bit affecting the car down the straights. And yeah, overall, it should be a much more raceable car. Because before, because it had nearly zero ballast, obviously it was just a monster and you couldn't really do anything. Its tire wear wasn't dropping off nearly as much because it had zero bop, and yeah. Drove a 58.1 on 29C. That is absolutely mental. Yeah, that is absolutely crazy. Yeah, it's very, very fast. Yeah, Shay's been getting very, very quick. But yeah, hopefully that will slow him down a little bit next time we come to Next time we come to the track, because obviously now it won't do diddly squat. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. Oh no, it's a green track. That's not going to be ideal. A green track. How my thought process goes, I see a green track, I immediately go, okay, cool. You're going to have to do your pace lap right at the end. And meanwhile, we are here. Oh, that is on. That is on, so that's good. It was the LFM thing we were missing. LFM. There we go. LFM is what we were missing. Yeah. This guy's still driving at the moment. You see what the average ELO got to. 34 people, so 17 each? Oh, 2.8. Okay. 2.816. I swear it was lower than that before, but okay. We take it. The 2.816, we'll see after quali where a second or a first place will get us, but we are currently missing 3 people from this lobby. So yeah, let's open break. So what we're going to do is we're going to load the setup, and we are just going to increase the PSIs by, what? Like 7? So let's go 7 clicks up. 7 clicks up. 7 clicks up. And 7 clicks. That should be sufficient. And then we go out and hope and pray we can do a good lap in a set of fast conditions. The car will be an absolute monster down the straight now, but it will be slacking a little bit in the corners. Look at this guy speeding in the pits. You're lucky I don't report you. Speeding in the pit lane. It's actually crazy that that is a reportable offense. So if you see anyone come out the pits and they are speeding in the pits, you can actually report them for trying to get a jump on you in quali, because you're not allowed to do it. I don't know if it's just more severe in like Pro Series and those sort of things. But yeah, I think in daily races it's the same sort of thing where you're not really allowed to do it. Alright, let me go. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Ooh, that's a bit of minus too. Heading sharper. Better not run over those virtual pit crew. I'll try not to. Heading sharper. I'll come in. Well, considering we don't have don't have any means to pit this race, we'll be Gucci. No pit crew will be hurt while filming this race in quali. Hope all is good with you. Let's see, we're gonna have, yeah, I think we got 4 laps of fuel. That should be fine. Look at this monster. I wonder what speed we're doing down the straight now. And towards the peak, we start to slow down a bit. 289 with the wing we have. We can probably almost hit 290 with a really sandy lap. Let's get some tire attempts. Okay. Okay, here we go. First run. Let's see. Get going to channels I've already followed, only to find they're unfollowed. I'm doing something wrong. I've noticed that has happened to me as well, Geek. I don't know what it is, if it's a UI or something that's happening in the background, but yeah, I've noticed that for me as well, where I was 100% following someone, and then for some reason it either unfollowed or I don't know what happened. I've had it in the past before, so don't worry. Don't you worry. I've also experienced it. Let's see, hoping for a decent banker. Oh, that got a bit sketchy with a fast track. All of these corners we should be approaching very close to a lot faster than 23, just because it's so much colder. But the cornering grip won't really be there with the fast track. Maybe if it goes optimum, we could see something nice. This corner not really well put together. We are catching the guy in front, so we might need to back off next lap. But we'll use this lap as a banker, so whatever this lap is, will be our initial lap. That speed is flying. Pretty much get to 289, which is absolutely crazy. Minute 0 for the first lap. As I don't catch him. I think we're gonna catch him, guys. I think we gained just 7 tenths now through turn 1 alone. Not good. Maybe gives us a slipstream. That would be crazy. A Ferrari with a slip, the one car that does not, under any circumstance, actually need a slipstream. That was better. Not actually. We gained 4 tenths on him there. That's a lot better. Wasn't great. Hopefully gets quite a good exit here. We don't catch him. Does anyone know if you can set up your own server on Optimum Track? You can set it up on Optimum Track. You just need to make it fixed conditions. Fixed conditions automatically will help make it optimum, depending on what the rest of your settings look like. Oh my god. He had to screw it there. There goes on mid 59. Yeah, it's the same with single player, how you can select fast, optimum, green, damp, all other stuff. Unlucky for that guy. Unlucky for me. Yeah, it's when you clip either the inside too much or you carry too much speed and then the rear comes around. Yeah, so, but unfortunate. That's fine. This lap is already looking a lot better, so it's okay. Yeah, this lap is at least 2 tenths better until I had that slide on the curb. So now it's 3/4 of a tenth better. Broke too late. Missed the apex by a mile. Hey, doing cockpit? It's still qualifying, so we still okay. Welcome in cockpit. Got a decent margin. A little bit better. So we can leave that there for the moment. The fast track it'll still get, but faster, but we can leave it there for the moment. You just see who the follow was. Sauce Moroccan? Moroccan? Sauce, thank you so much for the follow. Appreciate it. I always seem to race with when the temperatures are twice as high. I mean, it all it all depends on randomness in the LFM server, to be fair. I mean, I wanted a hot temperature server. I mean, if this can be optimum, well, then we can do crazy stuff in the race. I don't actually know what my PBs are on this track. Because obviously it varies from server to server. So let's see track stats. What are actually my PBs at the moment? So 59.0 quali, 59.0 race. Yeah, maybe we can do a 58 in race if it actually goes optimum and we nail the lap. But yeah, heading Henry, thank you so much. I mean, let's hope all goes well. Yeah, there's done 58 here, just not in an LFM lobby. But yeah, we only needed fuel for the quali run, so now we're just gonna wait and see what happens with everyone else. The track should be getting better and better and better now, as it is heading towards its end. But yeah, we'll see on that run if we actually got 290 down the straight. Did we? Nah, we can't get 290. Then I want to see the weird, awkward crash we had. What did he do? Turning into the corner with way too much speed. Realistically, you should be on the brakes here already. He's braking quite late with quite high speed in 15C. He's braking with everything he's got. The car has not slowed down at all. Too much steering angle at this point and just entering in with way too much speed. And then the rear comes around. He tries to hold it, doesn't unfortunately hold the brakes. His car just lifts. And then it unfortunately stays exactly put where it was. It's at least okay because we ended up improving the very next lap. As you see, we had to take to the grass. Yeah. Especially even with Aston, like with the locking at the last phase of braking. Way too much speed in, and unfortunately the car yeeted itself. I'm honestly quite impressed that he went to go and start the lap right after this, because this is not the thing to do. Your car has literally just murdered its rear tires. Murdered the rear tires heavily because of the sliding. The temperatures would be completely skyrocketed. And at this point, you are cutting a little bit of your pressures away. And now you're going to start the lap with dead tires. So, I mean, at this point over here, he didn't really have a lap set. He didn't have a lap set here either, so he was just looking to set a lap. Eventually, he set these 2:20. If he returned to the pits and went out again, he maybe could have jumped to like P7. This gap definitely would have been an influence considering how dead his tires were. If I make a huge dive bomb, the other driver avoids me and I clearly stay on track. Is that a legal move? I can't really decide. Yes. The thing is, with the dive bomb like that, if you are still able to make the apex, then yes, it's perfectly fine. Them moving is just trying to create some form of survival because they think you're not actually going to make the apex. So with me, I've done it plenty of times where I dive bomb someone stupidly. But if I make the apex and I can still accelerate out of the corner, then it's perfectly fine. It's just up to them whether they think, okay, he's not making that, he's coming in too hot, and then move simply on a basis of survivability. So yeah, then it's completely legal. Perfectly fine. Is anyone on an improvement? Okay, he jumps. Let's go. Let's see. Listen for the W. He needs to find comma 07. Brakes too late. Doesn't carry the speed across. And he's just going to miss out by comma 04. He broke a little bit earlier there. He would have been fine. Let's see. Ferrari's down on his lap time. There's a worse exit. Just did a 59.6 on 18 to 20, 18.24 with good. Let's go. Let's go. Let me see. I missed a few messages. What did you say, Lilpit? ACC connector, as long as you get everything sorted, it should work all the time. Well done, DJ. Good shit on the 59.6. But I missed your message here quickly. Let me go over here. Someone said... so I understand that that's legal. I can't join. ACC can't find any servers. Maybe it's internet connection related, because I don't think the servers are down at the moment. So yeah, if you can't find any servers, then I think it's your internet at the moment. I think I made the overtake on then 2 cars. Okay. Can't join with ACC connector. Oh, that's probably why. That is probably why. Let me see quickly. If we win this lobby, we get 20 elo. Yay! A little bit more. I've never done better than a 201.9, and I seem to be slowing down since I did that. All about finding comfortability. The source. Yeah, ACC servers are definitely online, so you just need to maybe restart your game or restart the restart your game or restart your internet. What's the welcome in farm? For a little bit. Over here. Yeah. 2763. 2763. Two, 7, 3. Then we can go 2 clicks up here, up there. We have sufficient fuel. Make sure we're on a new tire set, and we are Gucci. Welcome in, Fom. Welcome in, stars. I was just trying to remember the pressures when we change from a quali setup to a race setup.
20 seconds.
Okay. New tire set. Okay, we are Gucci. Yeah, it's just the best way to remember it. Otherwise, you load the next setup and you're like, okay, how much did we go up? And then it kind of screws it. You kind of adjust it for what you had and then what you can see. Oh, thank you, stars. Appreciate it. Let's hope the race goes well. Someone didn't click drive. Voloden. Voloden. Unlucky. Unlucky. If we can get a good start, because this Porsche will be crazy off the line. Try and get the exit. I think we should be fine from here. Our first ever poll was at Bathurst, and I didn't know you'd get a DT being out of the box. Yeah, it is a bit of fun. Oh, you the one that joined? Ah, shit. I see. I didn't know that you were in this lobby as well, though, but unlucky of me. Well, at least you joined. At least you joined. That's a positive. Now you're just gonna have to benefit off of all the crashes. And hope and pray you drive like a beast. So all the best, little bit. Ooh, that is some crazy understeer there. Hey, doing Travis? Welcome in. Hope all is good with you. Oh, that's a bit unusual. I think the Porsche is actually quite fast on the straight as well, so might need to ensure we can get a good exit. Oh yeah, a bad exit. Nah, we pretty much flat out this race. Obviously, I'm still chilling, checking to stream and everything, so I can definitely send it a bit more, but otherwise we're just chilling. Is it really 4 seconds faster? Sorry? I mean, I suppose temps have a lot to do with it. iRacing has a lot of relationship between the track temp, hurting the tires a lot as well. starting from the pits for that SR. Oh shit. Hiding Sauce American? Moroccan? How'd you call you Sauce? I can't get the second part right seemingly. DJCC, lots of things happening in your POV. Seems overwhelming. Looking forward to learning the game. Absolutely. If you have any questions of any nature source, ask straight ahead. More than happy to help you. And wishing you the best on your new ACC journey. Any questions, as I said, ask ahead. Myself and everyone in chat is very knowledgeable about the game, and we can try and help you as much as possible. On 201s? Okay. Interesting. I wonder what it is. Perry, do you think it's raw straight line speed that is a big differentiator? Like, have you compared the laps? Your ACC lap versus your iRacing lap? I suppose probably it's the tires, the most part. I think the amount of grip and speed you can carry maybe in ACC with the tires. Maybe a big point. That's probably where the biggest deficit is. Sauce will be just fine. Okay, all good. I lose time in the final corner. I have trouble taking it consistently. Final corner? Okay, so what you're pretty much doing in the final corner is you're looking for the 100, brake just past the 100, try and brake it as much in a straight line, carry the speed in as best as possible, and then from there try and get on the power nice and early. So like here, we come through this corner, trying to carry some speed and momentum. We head towards the right hand side. You look for the 100, just past the 100, hard on the brakes, all the way in, get to the apex, straighten out the wheel, utilize as much of the track on the outskirts as you can. Hopefully that helps. It's okay. It's okay. Which times are more realistic compared to real life racing? I could be wrong, but I think ACC's closer. I mean, they are battling. They are definitely battling. Unfortunately, we just can't see it. So the Nissan, there's 3 of them battling for second at the moment, and that's obviously helping us a lot in terms of the gap that's being created. But yeah. Oh, that's awesome to hear. Thank you so much, Frank. Oh. Oh. Thank you, Amy. Appreciate it. Glad you're enjoying the setups. Keep messing that corner. Surprised the track is still fast, to be honest. Kind of shocked they haven't nerfed the GTR and the Honda yet. What's wrong with the Honda? What's wrong with the Honda? GTR, I understand it's a little bit underbuffed at the moment. But are you talking track specific, Travis? Or in general? Because funny enough, if it's not for LFM bump, the Honda is pretty much the slowest car in the game. So if LFM bump does not exist, and you had to do a non-bump championship, the Honda is pretty much the slowest car in the game. At a lot of track, it is multiple tenths, if not close to a second. So some tracks are close, some tracks are nowhere near. So like you take Nordschleife. I think Nordschleife, the Honda's 4 or 5 seconds off. You take the Honda at Suzuka, the Honda is 7 to 8 tenths off. Yeah, the Honda used to be meta in 1.8. In 1.9, it was the biggest pile of trash you could ever imagine. Then the car got a complete rework in 1.9 and a little bit of 1.10. And then with the help of ACC Pop, it is now an actual usable car. Because before, in 1.9, the car went from being the best car in ACC, one of, if not the best car in ACC, This is pre-LFM Bop, before LFM Bop was a thing, to going, okay, cool, now it's the worst car in the game. It got nerfed to the ground. And there were a lot of teams that entered into SRO that qualified with the Honda, and their car would be 1 second off in most places. I remember, I think the Honda was off at the first event at Monza. One of the best drivers at the time was driving the Honda, and he qualified exactly 1.2 or 1.3 seconds off. Yeah, it was crazy. Yeah, there's a couple of tracks where the GTR is really good. A couple of tracks, same thing for the Honda. I mean, each and every single car has their benefits, their negatives. This one's quite good in the wet. It's really good on its tire temps. That's, I think, arguably what makes it really, really good, is its ability to handle the tire temps. It doesn't really have as much of a drop-off in a stint. Really good in a straight line, very, very fast. And yeah, at a lot of places it's a little bit under-bopped, so yeah, a lot of top drivers are using the Nissan just because it's really, really good. What are the fastest default bop cars? I think McLaren is definitely one of the best ones. Audi is one of the best ones as well, but this is pre-bop. So the problem is, if you have a really, really exceptionally good car that before LFM bop, there is a potential chance that with bop it makes the car bad, with the Audi being an example. So the Audi, no bop, really good. Audi with bop, terrible. It absolutely murders its tires, because the problem with the Audi is most of the time you need to use TC0 and use it completely off, because the TC1 engages too much and the Audi TC's kind of broken. Oh, that was a nice big oversteer moment. So Audi is a bit of a problem, and then considering it murders its tires, with bop it doesn't really get that much better, because most of the time it has positive kgs almost everywhere to try and balance out the fact that the car's really, really good. So yeah, the Audi is more of a really good quali car in a lot of senses. Sometimes in the race it can still do well, but it's quite tricky. Yeah, meta cars for non-bop. Another example, in a lot of senses, the Bentley's very bad non-bop. That's why it has a lot of negative kgs everywhere. Honda's very bad non-bop. The McLaren is really good non-bop. The Audi's really good non-bop. Aston is 50-50. Lambo's also, as far as I remember, not too bad non-bop. Yeah, there's a couple of those. Yeah, sometimes it can get a little bit hairy. Can get a little bit hairy. Yeah, Aston's really amazing. The only problem I have with the Aston is its ability through very slow speed corners, and out of slow hairpins, it's really bad. And then under braking, it's really, really tricky with naturally its ability to lock up because of how much rake it has. That's the only problems I have with the Aston. Otherwise, yeah, really, really awesome, fun, easy car to drive. And yeah, that's good. Let's see if we can nail the lap here together. That was pretty good. Slowed a bit down too much there. Okay. Slid a little bit too much out of that corner, so we'll lose 3/4 of a tenth onto the strength. And the most today, that's his baby. He's been driving the Lambo forever. There's not many people I can think of that have driven the Lambo as long as Jonathan has. That is literally Jonathan's baby. Except the V12, yeah. literally. Both very user-friendly cars. The gap has exponentially increased. It's mostly the biggest the gap has gotten, like in terms of a range of a lap, was last lap, this lap that we just had right now, and then the second lap where they fought and cost each other like 3 seconds. That lap we gained 1.8 seconds on him. It's like all fighting. I'm curious to see how the fight ended up, because at some point I think they were 3 wide coming into turn 2. Not really, no. I mean, it helps people gain initial pace. There is obviously some things that can definitely make a new driver using the 296 bad at. Obviously with a Ferrari, naturally, because it's a turbocharged car, you're wanting to abuse the throttle out of corner exits significantly. And in some cases, with other cars, like where you need to be a lot more patient on the accelerator, like the McLaren and some other cars, yes, it can definitely hinder and stunt someone's progress. Yeah, I mean, depending on how quickly and easily you can learn out of it. Yeah, it's all up to the person at the end of the day, I think. But yeah, it is to an extent a bad habit maker. Yeah, we're having a good time. How you doing, Musa? Hope all is good. Hope you're having a good work there and you've kept well so far. Yeah, hope the rest of the races that you've been doing and partaking in is going well. But yeah, to an extent, Olo, yes. The grand scheme of things, yes, it definitely is. I mean, naturally with a Ferrari, you can still trail brake the same kind of like other cars. I think the biggest difference is the abuse of the downshifts, then also the abuse of the downshifts, as well as the early acceleration out of the corners. I mean, you can get away with it in other cars as well, depending on PC and how you drive around it. But yeah, for the most part, it definitely can be a bad habit maker. Potentially. All depends on how you drive. I mean, you're still treating corners the same, where you're trying to go from your initial braking zone till the midpoint in the apex and start your acceleration journey from there on out. The biggest difference is with the Ferrari, you need to be slamming the accelerator as early as you can, whereas other cars, you'll feed the accelerator a bit more, if that makes sense. But yeah. I think that's the biggest takeaway or difference. Yeah. Yeah. I suppose it's still not too bad though. How you doing, Google? I'm doing well, thank you. How are you doing? And Ellie, welcome in. All good aside, races have been slowly getting there, but surely. I'm still struggling to get my head around manage heat and tires and brakes. Yeah, it's something that a lot of people tend to struggle with when they're looking for more pace, because I think a lot of people mostly either have good quali pace or good good ability to do a quali lap, and then from there they just struggle in the race. So yeah, with tires and stuff. Yeah, Ellie, unfortunately yesterday I tried a new hairdresser, and yeah, I misunderstood the instruction I gave her in terms of cutting my hair, and as soon as she went with the razor down the middle, I was like, oh fuck, no, and then she cut too much of my hair off, and I was like, then my hair was like already fucked, and I was like, okay, fuck it. Then I just told her, listen, yeah, just straighten it out. And yeah, essentially at this point I have no choice but to go for like an army sort of style haircut. And I was like, fuck, it's a lot shorter than, I haven't had this short hair in 10 to 15 years, something dumb. So yeah, it was a number 2 all round short, but I didn't mean for it to be the front. So yeah, it was kind of like a hectic buzz cut sort of thing. I mean, I'm happy that my hair grows back quite quickly. Not too happy with how my hair looks at the moment, but I suppose it is what it is. I just gotta accept it, live with it. And then when this bad boy grows back, then avoid making the same mistake. So yeah, it is what it is. What it is. That was a better exit. Lol. I don't care anymore. I agree, Shan. 43 years ago, never had since I was a baby. Yeah, mine was very short, long time ago. Very, very long time ago, but it'll be fine. It'll all be Gucci. Hey, ding, Julie, welcome in. Thank you. Yeah, I think in general it doesn't. The thing is with my hair, I think from afar or somewhat from this sort of distance and further, it doesn't look as bad. But then as soon as it gets close-ish, then I think it looks terrible. Yeah, we literally just cruising, Ellie. We are just cruising. It's not for quali, it's the pressing how bad I'm at quali, but thanks. Management recommend gave me. On a TC fetish. Yeah, it's just trying to ensure that you save the tires. Because the thing is, there's no point doing one to four very fast laps and then having your tires be completely degraded beyond belief after that, and then you sit the whole race sliding and understeering like a little piggy everywhere. So yeah, it's just trying to manage as much as possible at the start, and then pushing quite hard without utilizing the tires. I know that's always a very difficult thing to understand, but it's literally about trying to get the pace and trying to get the rotation without using your steering wheel. Utilizing the momentum of the car and manipulating the momentum with the brakes and little bits of steering to try and ensure you can get the car rotated without actually utilizing the steering wheel. Have I tried Rainsport? Yeah, biggest piece of shit ever. Hey ding, Shell, welcome in. Actually been faster with the Ford on Bathurst this week. Can't figure out the Ferrari. Need to... Ah, we can definitely set up another session, Carl. I redeem an ad? Oh, you redeemed an ad? Let me play it now. I'll play the ad now as your redemption. Community map in Switzerland. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, I haven't tried Rensport again because the game just went to toilet mode. It literally started in toilet mode and went to used toilet mode. Where someone had some Mexican food and you couldn't sleep with it. Where is the ad button? There we go. I think it should have played an ad now. And it feels okay, but I'm too used to ACC. Yeah, I don't think the game is maybe 2-3 years, 2 to 5 years from being ready. Mavericks, it looks really, really good. The game looks really, really good. From others' opinions so far, I'm liking the sound of what the feedback has been. So yeah, very much looking forward to it. Very much looking forward to it. What do you think of ACE Evo so far, Mavericks? Also welcome in. Should have been a better exit. Oh. Yeah, it's going to be very exciting. Very much looking forward to it. Tried Rensport for exactly 20 minutes. The damn game. Yeah, I got... Where did I get it from? I got... The first time I ever tried Rensport, this is how it was, guys. Tried Rensport. I got a code from one of my friends that said they didn't really want to play it. This was... when was it? 2022 November or 2023 November, somewhere around there, before it was on the Epic Store. Or I can't remember where it was. I think it was on the Epic Store. I tried it, drove it for about, I think, 15 to 16 minutes. I was like, yo, this game is a piece of shit. And then I was like, okay. Then I told Cody, here's my details. I let Cody sign into my account. He drove the game and then also said, wow, this is a piece of shit. And then the next day I streamed it and everyone said, wow, this is a piece of shit. And then that was pretty much the last time I touched the game. I was like, okay, pile of hot steaming horse shit. Okay, peace out. And then after that, my actual code came in. My actual code came in for Rensport, and I just put it in the general chat and said, there, anyone wants Rensport, go give it a try. And a lot of people literally had codes still coming, and they didn't want to try it themselves. They were like, nope. They've seen what people have said. They've looked at other people's driving, and they're like, nope, this game looks trash. And I was like, yep. So yeah, it was pretty much a deadbeat game from the get-go. I'm sure they've probably fixed a lot of things since, but the game is just, the game since I tried it, and after hearing people's opinions over time about the game, I don't think the game has really made any progress. Yeah, that's the thing. So they did a lot for esports, so that's a good thing, I suppose. But yeah, it was terrible. Due to RAN issue? Just on Bathurst weeks? Oh no. I hope I'm pronouncing your name correctly. Guilami? Sorry to hear that, Abby. I hope I'm pronouncing your name correctly. Otherwise, if I just say Gui, unlucky, Abby. That is terrible. I would be so sad as well, because I think Bathurst is one of my favorite tracks on the game. So that would be very disappointing for me as well. I'd be like, nah, come on, man. I don't even understand why they did esports already. Yeah, they should have waited for the game, but they got such a major capital investment in the game that it, I suppose, helped the broad aspect of things with investment and also the game as a whole. So yeah, I suppose it was a good thing. In the grand scheme of things, a lot of people, a lot more, if you think about it from a broad perspective, a lot more people got some jobs out of it. Some more people made some money out of it. And yeah, overall, it's, as much as I can hate the game, because the game is actually shit, it benefited the economy and benefited esports and brought a lot more people to esports. Whether it's the right group of people, the wrong group of people, I don't have a clue. But it generally gave some people some jobs, made more money, a lot of drivers made some money, a lot of teams benefited. Yeah, overall, it was good. So in that aspect, yes, correct. Good sheet. But everything else, nah. Check his PC. I'm sure you will, I agree. I'm sure you'll be fine. You already had trouble to say it from hearing. Oh, yes. Yes. Yeah. Yeah, French, I don't know. With German, and because I suppose with Dutch being a derivative of, or Afrikaans being a derivative of Dutch, and Dutch and German are sort of similar. That's the only thing that it's like very easy for me to do, or sort of easy for me to, in terms of pronunciation and a bunch of other things. But yeah, French, I struggle so much. So many times I try and pronounce French names, words, things. I struggle so much. The pronunciation and everything is just impossible. So we need to see what happened over here. That was a crazy start. Okay, so the Porsche was ahead. The Nissan got ahead. What happened here? Did he push it? Oh shit. Something happened here. Oh! Yo, the Porsche's goated. Merc's just sitting here watching it. No ways. Porsche go around the outside? Oh my god, the Porsche went around the outside. Ah, unlucky Ferry. You good move over there. That was quite good. Let's see, around the outside again. Porsche acceleration. Let's see. Porsche acceleration beating Nissan. Nissan gets the slip. Kind of half gets a slip because he's defending from the Merc. And something happened over here. That's where they were super close. Let's go. Merc, good job. How hard did you hit the wall? Trying to see where your car wasn't as damaged. Would have been taken second to last lap. Let's have a look. Oh, here comes the Merc. Oh no, he made you miss your braking marker. Fair job to the Merc. Norbert Worlds. What an overtake. What an overtake. That was amazing. Dude. That was really, really good. Yeah, he just made you brake too late. Couldn't get the car slowed down. Hooks the inside. Really, really nice overtake. Very, very good. See, there you had a bit of damage. Stick with him. And then he got the win. Oh, I got the P2. That's still a good race from you, Ferry. He almost beat his PB at the end there. See what happened to the Aston driver. Let's see where Kirill finished. One position, there's two positions. There's three positions. Okay, he smokes him down the straight. Let's see. 288 before the king. God damn. Smokes the Aston. Up to P11. Okay, he's like, that BM's mine, boy. Oh my god, he must have been traveling something stupid. 291 by the kink. That is crazy. He had a bit of a slow exit. He's side by side with the BM. Oh, and he needs to re-overtake the BM. Oh, this BM screwed your progress. Unlucky. Then you had a bad exit. Oh, no. I think if the BM didn't screw you in your progress run, you would have probably had a P7. P8. Let's see, something spicy is going to happen on this last lap. I can smell it. Oh! Where'd BM go? It helped you. Let's see. Here he comes. Here he comes. Oh no. Does he survive? Yeah, you in danger. Unlucky. Point. Yeah, he kept it out the wall. Unlucky you getting a pin for that. Ah, unlucky. Yeah, there's so many Ferraris. How many Ferraris were there actually? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 Ferraris. Literally half the grid were Ferraris. Want to give you your opinion on a couple of reports I got against me in AOR? Sure thing. Dorber, pump that bad boy right here. Send it. We've got another 9 minutes till the next lobby. Pump that replay right here. Okay, let's have a look. So hopefully you, depending on what you have, we can maybe see equipment. You could type in, I think, gear, exclamation mark gear. Jean would work. How you doing, Jean? Welcome in. Let's do this. Pasta. Let's have a look and see what did happen. Okay, so I am just going to watch it as is. Let's see. Oh my god. Okay. Initial thoughts, considering where this person broke, this person, whoever's braking, is moving in the braking zone. So whoever this black car was couldn't react to the white Mercedes. So, yeah. This is a very unfortunate situation, but this is moving under the braking zone for the white Mercedes, so white Mercedes should get the penalty. Let's see what happened. Yeah, it's moving under braking, without a doubt. It's easy peasy to see. Right over here. Yeah, so this Honda, not the fault of the Honda at all. The white Mercedes is completely moving under braking. So right over here, on initial braking, they're both braking right now. The Mercedes, under braking, moves from the right-hand side all the way in front of the Honda. The Honda has nowhere to go. Let's open up the corner as much as they possibly can. And it is the Mercedes that should be getting the penalty. What was the penalty? So who got the penalty for what? Who got the penalty? So yeah, 100% that is the Merc's fault. Because you can't move across like that. Was judged as a racing incident? Okay. Well, because it was a racing incident, yeah, he killed himself, technically. He killed himself. So yeah, racing incident. If it screwed you as well, if you got killed in this scenario, he gets a penalty. But because of the fact that you only lost, one, maybe two positions, worst case scenario, I suppose racing incident's a fair call. But yeah. Oh, yes. This BM was opportunistic. Yeah. Second one? Okay, go for it. Luke Stewart back at it again. Yeah, buddy. Ever consider going to Moser? Not really. Very happy with what I have now. Very exceptionally happy with what I have now. And considering what I have now, I don't think it would be, unfortunately, a little bit of a downgrade. Let's see. Second incident? Okay, let's have a look. So what am I, let's see, what am I watching here? Okay. Oh. Good on Donington. It depends on the temps, Astra. But I'd say realistically, 27 low is not bad. But realistically, you want to be in the mid to low 26. Realistically, Astra. Because of the fact that in 23, most of the time, I think the BOP target is a 25.3. So if you're doing 27 low on a track that's so short, you technically then 1.8-ish, 1.8 plus seconds off, which is quite a lot off. And I think you normally quite a lot closer than that. So yeah, I would say more towards lower to mid 26. Okay, so yeah. Ford actually turning his. Huh? Automatically looks like it's on the Ford, but I just want to see. Ooh. Might be on the Honda. An outside perspective, this Honda goes for the gap. Nice, too wide. Honda slides. Yeah, unfortunately, because of the knock-on effect, this is the Honda's fault. The Honda was the one that slid towards the right. So the Honda being, let me put it like this. The Honda being at the back left over here slid and hit the rear left of the Ford. The Ford then having its rear left hit caused the bump on the Ford in front of that Ford. And then it swung the Ford to the right, swung the second Ford at the back to the right, swung the Ford in front to the left, and that's what caused the crash. So right over here, I wonder if there's a third person POV. Yeah. Right over here, Honda goes around the outside. Honda gets a lot of traction. Here it's straight lines, and at this point here, the Honda turns to the right. Ford is still struggling with the oversteer, but the Honda essentially knocks into the rear C-pillar of the Ford. That, unfortunately, while the Ford isn't really fixing its trajectory, because he is body language-wise and trajectory-wise completely trying to screw this Honda. So there is part of blame on him. That then hits the Ford towards that guy. At this point, the Ford is completely off the track. That swings the Ford towards the right. They obviously counter hit each other, and that completely kills that guy. So let me just look at the Ford steering input again. Can I have a third person? Yeah, a third person over here. So right over here, the Ford accelerates. He's still fixing the rear. He is, yeah, at that point, his steering wheel is straight, slightly to the left. He has no intention of giving this Honda any space. So as much as this Honda rear taps the rear left of the Ford, it is part to blame for both the Ford as well as the Honda. The Ford is giving no space here, completely driving the Honda off track. Honda hits the rear left. That then bounces him to the right. Ford is immediately correcting his steering, corrects it very poorly, jumping the steering left and right. And that then causes the accident. The question is, who would I give the penalty to? I mean, it's both the Ford and the Honda's fault. The Ford is giving no space to the Honda, but the Honda sort of has the right to be there, but the Honda ends up turning to the right. So, potentially I give the Honda the penalty? Honda penalty, or yeah, the problem is, because it's both their faults, it should be racing incident, but they kind of kill this one, so you kind of need to put someone to blame. We should have saw the inputs of the Ford on the left hand side. So all causing the whole thing, honestly, I would have given the Honda the pin. Right here, the Honda steers towards the right, and that causes the initial chain reaction. As much as the Ford is giving him no space and straight lining his car across to cut and give the Honda no space, the Honda inevitably hits its front right A-pillar on the rear left C-pillar of the Ford, and that causes the chain reaction. So me personally, I would have given the Honda the pin. So yeah, that's from my opinion after everything. But inside Ford, yeah, the inside Ford didn't really leave the space. The Honda still has the right to be there, but inevitably what set off the chain reaction of bang, 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 bang was the Honda turning to the right, still having that slight oversteer on the left rear side, which caused the initial turn into the right, which hit the Ford hit the other Ford, then that Ford hit that Ford hit that Ford, and then it killed the Honda. I'm sorry, Nova. I thought it was a racing incident at the time, but the Ford got 10 seconds. There was little left for the little left turn from the Ford to correct, but not loads. Yeah, so the Ford, that's what I'm saying. Like with the Ford, his secondary correcting, as you heard me say earlier, his secondary correcting at this stage, let me look at the inputs again, was really bad. Like, I think it could have maybe been avoidable. So right here, he's leaving you no space, but you inevitably hit him. Then he hits this guy, and he just straight lines his steering angle. I don't know if he's on controller or mouse on keyboard, but this guy, I don't even know if it's humanly possible for your wrists to flick that quickly, because that looked crazy fast. So it looks controller. Right here, straight 90, 90, 90. Yeah, unless you have some zero steering strength. He looked like he reacted too much to what had happened. Because yeah, the secondary knock from the Ford is what causes the death of that Ford. So yeah, the chain reaction was started by the Honda, but the Ford on the inside could have potentially caused the full-on death of the other Ford. So yeah, it's a bit of a tricky one. Philippa, thank you so much for the follow. Appreciate it. And Dario, I also missed that. Dario and Philippa, thank you for the follows. Yeah, so interesting incident. Interesting. Let's see, we might have jumped a little bit of ELO now. Can you watch my overtake? I think it's the best overtake ever. Sure thing. How you doing, Dario? Sure thing. We should be, 61.44 now. So we need 6 ELO for the next race to hopefully get to 61.50. Lobby's just started, so let's have a quick watch before we get to qualifying. See over here. Copy pasta. Let's see what did happen. Oh, very nicely done. Scared the crap out of this McLaren, but you got it stopped in time. So yeah, hard on the brakes, hard on the brakes, hard on the brakes, hard on the brakes. Hey, shake and bake, and you made the apex pretty much nicely, comfortably. Open up the corner. It was tight for the next part, but it worked out. Oh my god. I mean, you technically made the apex, but based on how this corner's going, this is not the line. So, yeah. That is a bit hectic. But still, very well done. Let's see. Thank you so much, Cade, for the follow. Appreciate it. Very, very good. Okay, let's see if we leave join. What is the next lobby like? Yeah, it is a plus. GG's. Let's see. Next lobby. Okay. Remember I was asking for a wet? Remember how I was asking for a wet lobby? We got it, boys. We got it. Let's see quickly. What is this lobby in terms of ELO? Bathurst. Only 16 people. No ways. 2.4k again. That's good. If there's any fast Hondas here, I'm in trouble. Any cars that essentially have higher natural wing. The 2.4k, we might, if we get a pole here, get like 18 ELO, which will take us to like 6160. Something like that. Yeah. Yeah, thankfully, in that sense. Good for you. I had a guy once report me for dive bombing him because he braked at 150 instead of 100. Stewards told him to take a nap. Dude, if the stewards actually told him to take a nap, that is crazy. Get wrecked. Okay, let's go 17 liters worth of fuel. Just chuck on wet tires. Take our electronics to 1 ABS. Take our brake bias to minimum. We can probably actually increase the wing, but we'll keep it the same. Just to see what it's like. Then let's go 27 PSI on the fronts. Let's go 26 mid on the rears. And then we'll see if that works. Yeah, let's have a look. Maybe work, maybe don't. Yeah, I can imagine. I can imagine that happening. Let's see. Bye-bye! Stamp just lost it in the pit lane. Oh, shit. Oh, this is very wet. Dude, this is very, very wet. Holy shit. This is a lot of standing water. I don't think 27 PSI is going to cut it. I think I need 28 PSI. I don't think this is going to cut it. Yeah, this is what I did the last time. I broke too hard into there and lost the speed coming up. Yeah, Bathurst in the rain's amazing. Very, very tricky. Very exciting. Let's see what we can do. don't know what sort of gaps we need to leave. That's the one thing I don't know about. We're just going to try and get a lot of rotation off throttle and utilizing marginal amounts of brakes. Oh, on entry, that was scary. Thank you. Wait, mountain. How you doing, BB? Welcome, welcome, welcome. I can imagine how that's the story. Number 4 name is bro. Number 4 name. Oh, my bro. Thanks, bro. He's goated. Is he on a lap? No. I'll just go. He's also backing off. Okay. I guess. Follow me. Follow me. I'll lead you to victory, bro. Okay, here we go. Bro, just follow me. We got this. The 10.9 actually seems pretty damn quick. I've driven in the wet here before, and the 10.9 seems quite fast. Let's see how my braking goes into P1. Relatively okay. I think I'm going to be under pressured. They're the Porsche driver from last race. Original pole. Ah, it's okay, Philippa. All good. All Gucci. Let's see how this corner goes. Normally I mess this up. Yeah. Not ideal. Oh, that curve is very slippery. Oh, Mia's in the lobby. 8-7. Oh, no. Can I actually compete with the Lambo? Don't know if I'll be able to compete with the Lambo, yeah? Lambo in the wet. Don't know if Lambo's running more or less wing than me. Oh, it feels so bad through there. I'm a bit worried that I'm going to be very off. Yeah, the curves are very slippery. I think Mia should be able to take pole, yeah? I think. Otherwise it's going to be a very close race. I wonder why Mia's elo so low. Let's break at the 150 and hope and pray. That was sort of okay, not great. A provisional pole. Ooh, that was a lot nicer. So we just have enough fuel for all of the laps. Whoa. Slight wall graze. Right in second gear, yeah. That's the apex by a mile. That worked out. Oh, the curb wasn't so nice to me there. Worked out. Take it. Okay, still a little bit of time. Literally. Oh, I told you, bro following me definitely helped. Bro is goated. Okay, let's break on the 150 this time. If that has any drastic changes. A little bit. Break on the 100. Okay, that works on. We still have 2 laps of fuel left, so that's good. We can stay out just enough that we can benefit. Rain is decreasing, so we might have a weird race in terms of a wet-dry scenario. Hopefully not the case. Do first gear here again. No yellow flag. RTG, please. Oh, this was a very nice lap. This felt very, very good. I mean, I think the rain is clearing up with the amount of people on track. This lap felt very nice. Let's see, we need to brake at the 150 again, as it seemingly worked well the last time. Then brake at the 100 again. Track is still drying. We're in the 6s already. Mia's also improved by quite a bit. One last lap. Yeah, it's what I'm a bit worried about. 6th place is 2.5 off me. So as long as he has a normal lap, I should be fine. Let's hope. We'll see what happens. As long as he has the normal lap, I should be okay. That was so risky from me. And it didn't even pay out. Depression. Oh, that was a bit late of a lip. Yeah! Worked out. No. Understeer. Left a bit earlier this time. Whoa! Risk it for the biscuit on that wall. Oh my god, that was so nice. What he's doing? What he's doing? I think we can stop. Whew. What are the general things you change when it's wet compared to dry setups? Literally all I just changed right now was put wet tires on, change the ABS to 1, make the brake bias minimum, and that was it. That's exactly the same setup that I saw, just with wet tires, 1 ABS, and 1 brake bias. Okay, let's risk it in the last corner. Let's see. Oh! 15 seconds of damage. You have a rule for setting wet tire pressures? YOLO. If it looks relatively quite wet, you start off with 28 psi and go rears 27 to mid 27. It's kind of a gamble at the start. Mine worked out somehow. But yeah, that's pretty much that. No, on ABS you will use ABS 2 in the ABS 1 or ABS 2 in the dry, ABS 1 in the wet. Oh, sometimes that's way too much, Geek, because you're trying to aim for 29.5 to 30.5 in the wet. Yeah, Ferrari traction control privilege. Remy, thank you so much for the follow. Appreciate it. So it is a wet track with decreasing rain. Towards the end is going to be probably completely dry. So what we are going to do is we are going to actually decrease the PSIs so that we are hopefully better for later, if that makes sense. We're going to be better for later. Yeah. That can work. So we shall then go. Make sure we have sufficient fuel. And then go wet tires. Go 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 clicks down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 clicks down. Hey, 4. And then 7 down, yeah. Shocks, thank you. DS Jocks, thank you so much for the follow. Appreciate it. I have to say that your streams are amazing. I always learn so much. Oh, thank you so much, Ola. Appreciate it. Just try and make go up +2. Yeah, so I'm going to go a lot lower so that hopefully at the start my temperatures aren't that much there, but it will be much better in the later stages. So I'm trying to kind of get my PSIs to like 29.5. So it will be there and thereabouts at the start, but then it should be better off in the wet at the end. Hopefully. 30 seconds. So we'll kind of see what happens. Yeah, let's see. Maybe good, maybe shit. See. In a matter of time, we'll tell. 20 seconds. Okay, 18. Yeah. Let's go. Let's see what happens. Hoping for a clean, juicy start. Lambo's quite good off the line in comparison. Mia is also a lot more hectic on the ping side than me, because she is from Australia. I think Australia, New Zealand, somewhere around there. Yeah. Let's see what happens off the line. Still have relatively low wing. It's all about managing the mountain, and then hopefully we have fast enough down the straight. Yeah, that should be interesting. Good reaction time as well for me. A little bit of grass on the exit. Very nice. Let's try and help the Porsche. Go Porsche, go Porsche, go! I need the Porsche and Mia to fight. It will help me so much. Porsche's dead. That is what happens when you try to go around the outside. I thought the Porsche had more of a run. Never go around the outside in the wet. Unless you are a million times faster, don't even try it. No point. Also already looks a lot less wet. Even though the car's still doing its normal understeer sort of vibe. Ooh! Okay. 2 seconds of damage. Okay, the car's a lot more sketch. The rain is not nearly as much as I thought. A small little tap. Yeah, it's okay. That almost went poorly. I almost went towards the wall. Mia's 2.3. Okay, I think Mia bended. Am I wrong? I think Mia bended. Never try the outside. Completely agree. How you doing, Doctor? Thank you again, Ola, for the kind words. Yellow flag, sector 2. Car 9 and 12 are dead. Ish. Let's see, does the 150 still work nicely? Now the 150 is actually too early. Dude, this rain is so weird. It like looks strange. Oh my god, but there's no brakes in the second last corner. Make it smaller to go faster. I've never heard someone ever say that. You might be the first. Dude, look at how low our PSIs are. Is it visually just looking like it's not as wet, but it's way wetter? Yeah? No, there's definitely more grip, I think. I hope. I'm making guesstimates here on the grip levels. One slight oversend and that's GG's. Okay, it's rotating there a lot more than I gave it credit for. That's why that first one was a bit of a problem. Dude, it's oversteering on entry there. It's such a weird look. Guys, does it also look weird like this for you? Doesn't this look weird? That there's like this crazy dry line. Crazy dry line, but it's still so slippery. Does it make any sense? With the rain sort of having like a weird splatter to it. Splatter effect to it. I mean, it looks very, very weird. And I know we're using fuel, but at the moment we are how much slower? Yeah, we are slower by like a second. I think it's a second. Evo. Yeah, fair enough, Delta. Fair enough. Yeah, I remember. No, the problem with that is so what Jardia did, it's not a bug at all. So what Jardia wanted to do is if you fix the nighttime settings, I don't know if he actually explained this, he probably didn't, but essentially if you fix the nighttime settings to be able to see in the dark, it makes because of the lighting, it makes the spray come off as this white mist, in which case you can't see anything. So in Jardia's scenario, that was super wet, a flooded track with a lot of water, a lot of precipitation. He chose to be able to see at night very, very well, but at the same time it made the rain way wetter and way more white in terms of visual saturation, more than what it should be. I don't know if he explained that or not. I saw the rain that he was having and immediately looked at it. And I said, yeah, that's crazy nighttime settings with the white spray of... Because as soon as right now you have the nighttime settings on in very, very dark, it makes everything else look a lot lighter. But imagine rain that's getting chucked in your face in darkness that you are trying to make look light. That will make the rain look like this bright white light, almost like he's getting salt popcorn flavoring thrown at him through a water pipe. That's why it looks so white and so difficult to see through there. So it was, yes, self-inflicted. So use the nighttime settings. It's definitely a benefit. But if it is going to rain, you need to put a limit. So yes, put the nighttime settings to try and help you, but don't go as aggressive, because otherwise it's going to make the rain and the spray look way worse than it is. Because if I had his settings, even though I'm on hood view, I would have the exact same problem. So he was just too greedy with the nighttime settings because you could see the nighttime was crazy. So it was about picking your poison. He wanted to see really well in the night, but unfortunately, whether he thought about it or not, that made the spray way worse and changed the coloring of the spray more than it should generally would. So that's essentially what the outcome of that was. So if he went normal settings, 0.5, 0.5, and he went maybe to 0.4 instead of the 0.2, 0.8, he maybe went 0.4 or 0.38, and then like 0.62 or something with nighttime settings. Then he would be able to see a lot less in the dark, but the rain wouldn't have nearly as much of a white sort of like spray impact and effect to it. So yeah, unless you are changing monitor settings and that sort of stuff, those are things to be able to see better at nighttime. But then obviously you have to pick your points between what the spray is going to look like versus what you can actually see. Yeah. Rain should be ending very, very soon, so we're going to have the dry race from there on out. Let's see, the gaps are looking quite nice at the moment, so if we need to do something, then we can. I don't think we're going to, though. But yeah, that's essentially how that works. Hopefully I explained it well enough. Yeah, Rose doing very well. I think we're going to actually need to start pumping in some good laps to try and get away. Okay, so 10th faster that lap. We're gonna need to start skeeting. Is there a way to limit brightness setting on the server side? I don't think so. I mean, you can limit the brightness by adjusting the cloud level. So cloud level will have an impact on how dark the server is, and also the time of day. So if you have crazy cloud and also crazy late during the day, that will make the visibility a bit bad in terms of the brightness. But other than that, in terms of raw brightness, no, I don't think you can do anything. Shake and bake, baby! I want to go fast. I want to go fast. Zane, thank you so much for the sub, baby. Really appreciate it. I'll look at the whole thing now. Thank you for the 2 months in a row, Saint. Let's go, baby. Thanks for the support. Now our tires are starting to die. This is not good. Yeah, we're going to start looking for little splashes of water on the track. It's going to soon become damp, and then our tires are going to go through the roof in terms of temps. But yeah, at this point I can't. I think Mia is just naturally catching me, and I can't really do much about it in this interchangeable conditions. We had a nice advantage in quali, but I don't think we can actually... I don't think we have the advantage. What the shit? Did you see how it just stopped raining and it looked like the track just cleared up a lot? How you doing, Professor? Yes, I am South African. Dude, that was so weird. This server is so strange. Let's try and keep the tires nice and cool on the wet patches. How you doing, Professor? Hope all is good with you. Okay, so we roughly have about 8 laps left. Yeah, it will probably go dry, to be honest. Well, it is 8 p.m. There's not a lot of sun, and it is cold. Generally, from historical data, that should tell us that it's not going to dry up as quickly. Whereas if it was like 26 degrees, middle of the day, then it should be a little bit better. Trying to understand how much I can or can't push here. That section I'm getting smoked by. It's not even close. rain in 30 minutes. It's obviously not going to impact the race at all. I'm losing the rear end on that corner. No, this is just a LFM daily race, Professor. GT4s, nice. I don't know if I haven't driven GT4s in a while. I don't think GT4s are as popular as I would like it to be, but there is at least still a nice enjoyment for them. Heading white noise. No, the ducks are naturally 2-2, so obviously with the low temp, it is trying to ensure that you can increase the temps of the tires. But in this scenario, it's not going as well because the water is now dispersed. So now it's going to hurt us a little. Do GT2s ever get used? Mostly never. But not really, no. There's certain parts where I'm quite a bit quicker than her, and then some parts where it's not even close. Oh. This part coming up here. Losing a lot. Oh, understeer. Understeer again. That time I didn't actually lose that much, so that might help for the rest of the lap. Let's see. Kept it in second gear this time around instead of doing first gear because the track is starting to get just a little bit better. Car still wants to drift on that exit. But now our wet tires are starting to feel the pain. We're trying to drive on the full left-hand side so we can get some form of water to try and cool the tires. Essentially just tire cooling at this point. Your favorite car brand for performance? Yeah, what, in ACC or IRL? Professor? I think Dino. What do you say, Dino? Why is someone calling me? Let's see. This side looks like there's more water. Still have a 2 seconds damage from the start. IRL? Probably for performance. Probably Koenigsegg? Yeah, probably Koenigsegg. How you doing, Alex? She is indeed. Mia's driving very, very well. There's some parts where I'm a little bit quicker, and most of the time she's just overall a bit quicker. We're gapping the rest of the field, which is quite good. Yeah, some parts I'm just struggling with a little bit of oversteer, and some parts with understeer. Like through that section, I can't do anything against her. Just absolutely gaps me. And I get way too much of a slide out of this corner each and every single time. Model type. It's so hard. It's always so difficult for me to choose a favorite car because it's so many I like. I like a McLaren 765 LT. I like a Jesko. I like an Agera or a Koenigsegg Agera RS. I like a 488 Pista Ferrari. I like a the just normal Huracan. There's so many I like. I like Pagani Huayra R. There's so many that I really, really like. It's a bit difficult. But yeah, if we're going Koenigsegg, then maybe either Jesko or Nagera RS. How long does the track stay wet after the rain stop? It all depends on various things. Various things such as how many people are clearing up the water, how much the sun is getting involved, how much cloud there is, what time of day it is, how much we as individuals are dispersing the water away. That's all of those various things are going to impact it. Potentially, yeah. That's what I'm assuming happened. Oh, shit. Yeah, I love it. Absolutely love cars. Oh, shit. That was close. Okay, yeah, I should technically be in 5th. But I feel that, like, 4th is giving me some nice rotation. There's too big of a slide. We got some rotation and Mia Bandit. Unfortunately. Damn it, man! I was looking forward to the last 4 laps. It was gonna be nice with interchangeable conditions. Let's try the right-hand side with the water. Yeah, Lambo yeeted, unfortunately. Right now, if you think about it, we are doing 2-minute 5.7s on a 17C track. So we are roughly about 6 seconds away, 6-ish seconds away from a full, if I think about this from race fuel compared to last race, we're about 6 seconds away from full dry. So it's really, really not wet at all, which is why it's damp now. And then soon-ish it will be greasy. Greasy pace will maybe be like 4s or 3s. And then yeah, then fast track, then green track, fast track after, and then fully submerged after. Oh no, Mia to pit, no. Oh, that was gonna gain us so much elo. That is unfortunate. Lucky Mia. Okay. It seems like today was a good set of races. We took three poles. At the moment, we're heading towards our 3rd victory. So yeah, pretty good for today so far. Obviously, it is Bathurst. Anything can still happen in the next 3 laps. We're hoping and praying it doesn't. There you can see the nighttime start to come up now. So this is where the nighttime settings would be better, but obviously there's nothing you can do about it right now. So, yeah. Oh, Mia, what happened? We're going so well, you were catching. Oh, there I lost the car. Little wall tap equals car into wall. Ah. It depends, but remember, I think the big thing that people forget, and I'm not saying you forgetting it specifically, but because of the nature at which speed we're hitting the walls, that creates obviously either little or a lot of damage depending on where you hit it. Like I had such a small wall tap, but it was like at such a relatively low end speed part of the mountain that it gave me 2.1 seconds. Huh? Didn't want you to enter piss right. And it didn't want me to enter piss right. I'm assuming you meant pits? It didn't want you to piss right. Shit, that's funny. Whew. It got the curb on pit entry and put me in the other one. So Mia, what you're saying is your race went from really strong and really good to really bad within 1 lap. And that is Bathurst. I'm currently driving the Ferrari 296 GT3. The car has just no speed to be taking this input. And it just dies here. Ooh. Yeah, it can go so wrong so quickly. So wrong so quickly. You know what I mean? Rears are starting to light up. Based on the speed that we're doing, in terms of the lap times, we'll only actually have one lap more, which is nice. Yeah, same thing with me. But it's normally, if it goes wrong, it goes badly wrong. Until the final lap. Aw, shit. And I picked up 9 in one corner. Bathurst is fun enough, the first time I ever completed an LFM last to first. Where I started last, and I had really good pace. Worked my way from, I think, 29th or something to second. Then on the last lap, I was like, damn it. 29 to second. Really, really happy with that. Just not first. I get towards the bottom of... I'm heading towards the bottom of the mountain. I hear yellow flag. And I'm like, please, please, tell me that's the driver. I get past the driver and I see it's a Lambo. And I'm like, please be a Lambo, please be a Lambo. I see the Lambo. And boom, literally on the last lap. On entry, he carried too much speed and binned it. On the last lap, I got P1. And that was my first ever LFM last to first completed. On Bathurst in the BMW M4 GT3. Then I ended up doing it again at some point in the Ferrari. So this track is notoriously quite good for me doing last to first. Just because you have really good ability down the straights to pass. And you can send a move through the mountain if you've got a lot more pace. Otherwise, in most cases, it's not happening. There. Seemingly a good track for last to first. Couple more corners, trying not to yeet myself. And we don't take it. Again, almost lost it. Low car ahead. In the flag, car number 3 doesn't want to drive anymore. Yeah, that's getting very, very close. At the moment, the tires are completely busted. Yes, last race. We're gonna chill now, then we have 2 more coaching sessions for the evening. And that is GG's, boys. Really, really good day for racing. Not as much ELO as I would hope. Then we got around 50-something ELO for the day. So that is 3 poles, 3 wins. Let's go. Very, very juicy. Very juicy. Let's have a look and see how much ELO did we get from that. See, for some reason it's not popping up. We got 17 ELO. I think that's the same as what we got the first time. So if we look over here, we gained 17 ELO, 20 ELO, that's 37 plus 14. Okay, so 14, 31. We gained 51 ELO for the day. 51 ELO for the day, which would have been 61, 60. Literally ending off on a nice number. So yeah, guys, very, very juicy races with the Ferrari at Bathurst. Had an absolute blast. Thank you for all the new subs and all my new friends with the follows. Thank you guys for all the support. With Shocks, Rami, Cade, Philippa, Dario, Sauce, Geek, Bang Racing, Shinoda, Lil Pit, Rainery. Thank you so much for all the new follows, guys. And then Mexabro? And then thank you for all the subs as well. With Chris as well as... Thank you again, guys, for the love and support. I shall see you guys again tomorrow for a stream. Keep well. Enjoy your evening. Be safe. Have fun. And thanks again, guys. See you tomorrow. Peace out. Bye.